I hope all is having a wonderful day today. Can we talk about it? I just want to talk about it. This is another episode of the Healthy Discussion Show. Now today we discussing Judge Joe Brown. And we gotta give people their flowers while they're here. Judge Joe Brown, hands down, I have all respect for Judge Joe Brown. The more and more I study him, is the more I find out that we have some of the same thought patterns. We think similar. And I think the mass amount of people need to think like Joe because he's obviously a respected judge, right? But I figured out how to defeat the system that we're in by telling the truth. And all you got to do is reverse engineer it. Just put the system on the system. See, Judge, he was the judge. So he's part of America. He's part of American history, right? But he exposed a lot about Kamala. Watch this.
Americans asking outside the Democratic Party or Oprah Winfrey at the DNC. Who is Kamala Harris?
She's a fraud.
In what respect?
She is an image that's
Oh.
been carefully crafted.
One thing I can say for certain, two things I can say for sure, right? The honesty of older people and seasoned people is so blunt. It's the same honesty that a child possesses. They don't care about what's going to happen. They don't care about the consequences. They will let you know if your ish stink, right? They will let you know. So smash that like button. Tell a friend to tell a friend. This is the beginning. This is not the end. Let's run it back a little more. Because we all want to know, who is Kamala Harris? I want to know because just the other day, or can we say schmurda, just about a week ago, right? She was the worst person ever, according to the narrative. When Joe Biden, Sleepy Joe, got knocked off the stage, which I think that she's part of the reason why. First of all, Joe was her rival first. Now she's underneath him as the vice president. Now she kicked him out the way. So she playing one heck of a game, right? Someone's coaching her to the extreme. But just the other day or just a week ago, she wasn't liked. Now, for some reason, everyone's forgetting that she wasn't liked. You trying to find data and history about her not being liked, you can't ever find it on the algorithm. So whoever owns these algos and these computers, they decide what they want to be in the program or what they don't want to be in the program. But see, Judge Joe Brown, he's honorable, right? So sometimes you got to put the U.S. against the U.S. You have to put the system against the system. You have to make the system eat its tail. And watch this.
See, who is Kamala Harris?
She's a fraud.
In what respect?
She is an image that's been carefully crafted. You can start with what she is. She has a certain paint job, but that doesn't make her what she claims. And we have somebody that has a fabricated reality. I was just mentioning it a minute or two ago. She talks about she was that child on the bus integrating the schools. And if this was in California, I don't get it, because at that point I was a school teacher in LA, California, and we didn't have segregated schools. When she got in kindergarten, first, I was a playground director with the city school system. We didn't have segregated schools in the entirety of California. Both of my parents were school teachers. What they did is they shuffled the teachers around, but
Right.
you went to school in your neighborhood. So I don't know where that study came in.
So,
Smoking dope in the dorm rooms, listening to Tupac. He was 11 years old when she was in the dorms.
Pause. Hey, Kamala, you have been caught red-handed. This honorable judge is not gonna lie. He's Judge Joe Brown. He's about to be 77 years old. God bless his soul. Right? He's still here to tell the story. And right now he's at a point where he don't care. He already had the millions. He already made money off Hollywood, right? So at the end of the day, it's like that's why I say these old people are so. Well, let's just say seasoned, because old have a negative connotation. I think it's actually beautiful to get old. I think it's actually gangster to get older to your older years and pass things down and pass the knowledge and honor your mistakes and honor what people are doing, right or wrong. And I gotta respect it with Judge Joe Brown. But you heard what he said. She talked about she went to schools and it was segregated. When she was in California, school was not segregated back in her time. That's the second lie. The third lie is that she states that she was listening to Tupac while she was smoking. Allegedly, hypothetically, she was supposed to be smoking some type of marijuana, right? And why lie about it? Tupac wasn't even Tupac back then. He was 11 years old, which means he was one Pac. I know Tupac is rolling over in his grave right now, like, she lying on me. These hoes still lying on me, ain't they? They want me that bad. I'm in my grave and they still lying on me. Let me turn around. So I want to know what y'all think. How could you elect or select a person that don't even have the audacity to even tell the people, hey, everything I'm saying, I'm just saying just to be liked. But the thing about the truth is, it don't care what you like and what you don't like. The truth is the truth. It don't care about your feelings. And Kamala, you're saying any and everything to the misinformed, where you're trying to target people, especially the culture people, the Latino people, the people that don't know, the people that's misinformed, right? You're trying to give them little cash payouts as if that's everything, knowing that you're going to extract all that money back in the near future. You're trying to run on the fact that you say, hey, you're for the black people and XYZ, but are you really? When you don't identify as such. You're trying to put everyone in this people of color thing as if that's the solution when we need to fix our individual problems. So I begin to think everything she says is cap. And I begin to think, drop a blue hat. What color is the blue hat? What color is the hat in the emoji? It's blue, right? Blue represents what? The Democrats, right? Cap. Now, I'm not going to say the Republicans don't cap as well. Cappuccinos as well. But all I'm saying is that in this situation, we need something different. We need someone firm. We need someone strong. We need someone like Trump. Now, you should be the president of your family, regardless of who get elected or selected. That's my advice, but not financial advice. But that's my advice, right? And learn how to play the game when it's red and learn how to play the game when it's blue. But I got to run it back again because this one killed me. I said, Joe was right on point now, wasn't he? But watch this. Let's watch it again.
That's been carefully crafted. You can start with what she is. She has a certain paint job, but that doesn't make her what she claims. And we have somebody that has a fabricated reality. I was just mentioning it a minute or two ago. She talks about she was that child on the bus integrating the schools. And if this was in California, I don't get it, because at that point I was a school teacher in LA, California, and we didn't have segregated schools. When she got in kindergarten, first, I was a playground director with the city school system. We didn't have segregated schools in the entirety of California. Both of my parents were school teachers. What they did is they shuffled the teachers around, but you went to school in your neighborhood, so I don't know where that study came in. So smoking dope in the dorm rooms, listening to Tupac. He was 11 years old when she was in the dorms, and when he cut his first single or release, he was...
This man had been trying to cut him off for so long. Look at his face. He had been trying to cut him off for so long, right? He, like you were saying, way too much. I thought you was gonna be on our side. This is in person. You may be messing up my endorsements, my God, but the truth don't care about how you feel or how much money you get. The truth is for real. Kamala, you got some explaining to do, Kamala. You got some explaining to do because I want to know how. But y'all also got to watch this one too. Watch this one too because she just full of cappuccino. She just full of cap. Watch this one.
You say he lives on. Not a lot. I know. I keep you. You say, listen, West Coast girls think Tupac lives on. I'm with you. I'm with you. So Tupac, keep going.
Keep doing that. Who would I say? I mean, there's so many. I mean, you know, there are some that I would not mention.
She's trying so hard to relate, but you can't. She's trying so hard to relate that you can't. You know, and to me, that's the biggest problem that I see. She's trying so hard to relate. She can't. But let me let Judge Joe Brown grill her again. Grab your pots and pans, it's time to cook. Judge Joe Brown is on the scene.
1998 and 2004. What is she up to? How does she finance the run? Well, she's with Willie Brown, the mayor of San Francisco, who had been head of the Democratic Party caucus in Sacramento. And he got her a job when she was in her 20s, where she was supposed to nominally be working 15 hours a week, but actually it amounted to 1 or 2 appearances a month. And she was getting paid $72,000 a year for that. And then he ramped it up so she got more than $120,000 being on a medical advisory committee where most of the rest of the committee members were all 70 or above because they'd had a lifetime in the field of medicine, which she did not. So
To me, this is crazy. This is crazy to me. Who is she? Do anyone know who she really is? I don't think they do. I honestly don't think they do. But let's listen to Judge Brown cook.
Caught up in that fluency thing for adults. A 9-year-old girl was caused to have a stroke, became paralyzed, and at 22 is still not fully recovered.
So, Judge, just
a young
tell everyone,
man
just
spent
one at a
8
time.
years.
Just
Ho. Brian killed me. My bad if I butchered your name. But let that man speak. He's the honorable judge. You need to be quiet in this courthouse. He's the honorable judge. You need to be quiet in this courthouse. Because I don't know what side of the table you on. I don't know how much Quantos they're paying you to. Because he obviously letting us know she's not the vote to go for. So smash that like button. Tell a friend to tell a friend. This is the beginning. This is not the end. Another episode of the Healthy Discussion Show. Can we talk about it? I just want to talk about it. And remember, positivity over negativity always. Remember, your vote counts, so go out and vote. And make sure that you're the president of your family. If you're a male, make sure that you're the head of your family, the president of your family. If you're a female, make sure that you're the vice president, you're the VP of your family. On that note, peace, blessings, and love.